Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be looking at the VARO app. So if you don't know, the VARO app is a checking and savings account that comes with a debit card. Now this app does have its fair share of pros and cons, and today I'll be telling you guys all I know about it so you can decide if this is something that's worth having in your wallet. Now the VARO app or account boasts a couple good features that I love, such as one, no account maintenance fees, and you guys should know by now that I don't pay any fees, especially banking fees. I think the idea of them is ridiculous, so that's very good. They also charge you no overdraft fees up to a certain amount, and once again, they allow you to get your paycheck 2 days early like some other apps I've talked about here on this channel. Now, if you're new here and this is the first time you're seeing me, my name is Ian, and here on this channel I talk about ways to make money, save money, invest money, and anything that has to do with personal finance. So with that said, give this video a thumbs up. I'll really appreciate it, and also consider subscribing to this channel. And when you do, don't forget to turn on the notifications so you can see new content from me, and I post videos here on YouTube every single day. So let's first talk a little about the features advertised with this VARO account, and then we'll look at the benefits as well as the limitations. So VARO is really an online bank. They offer checking accounts and savings accounts that are free and a debit card. Unlike traditional banks, they charge you no account maintenance fees every month. There are no overdraft fees up to $50, and there's no minimum balance required. So if you do decide to drain your account to zero one day and then keep it at zero for a while, you won't be charged for that. The funds in your account will be FDIC insured up to $250,000 as well. If you want to send money to other persons who have a VARO account or the app, you can also do that instantly, and there is no fee for those transfers. Now, if you want your paycheck early, VARO helps you out by allowing you to receive your paycheck up to 2 days early, and that's if your paycheck is usually direct deposited to the account. Another very important feature of the savings account is that you get interest, but unlike other banks, you don't get 0.002% in interest, right? Instead, you get around 1.2% right now, which is down from over 2% a couple months ago. But because of the current economic situation and the Fed lowering rates, then they had to lower their interest rates offered on their savings accounts as well. But still, this is one of the highest interest rates you can get on a savings account right now. Also, there's some criteria that you can meet and have your savings interest rate go up from 1.2% to 2.8%, and we'll talk about that in a little bit from now. Now, these are all good features and I like them all, right? And unlike some other online banks that I've reviewed here, VARO actually has real people on a 24/7 customer support line, and the whole time is usually just a couple seconds, so that's another huge plus for them. Now, with all these great features, there were just a few things I didn't like about this account or the app. Now, the first issue I have is with adding funds to the account. If you get paid via direct deposit, then there is no problem here. You can get your money in, but if you ever need to deposit money in your account that doesn't come from your employer or a direct deposit, then it isn't so easy. This one I didn't like because it placed a limit on me getting 2.8% in interest on my money, because the only way to add money to the account is to load the card with a green dot card, and that comes at a fee of about $5 per transaction. And so if I wanted to add money to this account even once per week at the minimum, I would be paying $5 just to do so, and then I couldn't consider the account free anymore. So that's one thing I don't like. VARO does, however, say they're looking into ways to change this, so hopefully in the future they can create a free way of adding funds to the account. Now, normally with online banks, since they don't have a physical location, or at least not a lot of them, you would be able to transfer money from another bank account, and VARO does allow this, so it's not a definite deal breaker. But if you have cash in your hand, then you'll have to put the money in another bank account and then do a ACH transfer to VARO. So if you usually have a lot of cash on you that you have to bank, then that's an added step that you will have to take. Now, the second downside to this account or app is the 2 days paycheck early trap, and I've talked about this one before. I don't believe in it, and there's no such thing as getting your paycheck 2 days early. And if you're watching this video and you have used this or any other app and gotten your paycheck 2 days early before you jump into the comments and start bashing me, hear me out. When you think about it, you can never really get your paycheck early except for the first time, right? So let's say, for instance, you get paid every Friday, but you're always needing or wanting or wishing that you could have your money a day before. So Friday to Friday is 7 days apart, right? So if you get your paycheck early next Wednesday, then you would get it 2 days early because you would get it this Friday and then next Wednesday. So Friday to Wednesday would be 5 days apart, so you'd really be getting it 2 days early. But then your company pays you every Friday. So if they give you your paycheck 2 days early forever, then it just changes your pay date from every Friday to every Wednesday moving forward. So this is not a feature I would be interested in because it wouldn't help my financial situation if I were in trouble and needed the money 2 days early. The Dave app or account is another one I've talked about here, and you guys can go watch that video as that one makes a little bit more sense because it offers you $75 at any time at 0% in interest, and there's no fee. So if you're short on cash and you need some money for fuel or whatever the case may be, then that's a better option, although that one has its downsides as well. Now, they also don't give you any checks with this account, and this isn't a big deal because the most important thing about VARO is the savings account and the interest they offer, so you can just write checks from another account. Now, moving on. Everything else about this app and account I liked except this last thing. They give you or currently give you 1.2% in interest on your savings, which is good and one of the best right now, but they also advertise you getting 2.8% in interest on your savings with a few stipulations, right? So if you want to get 2.8% on your money, then you'll have to do all these 3 things every single month to get the interest. And guys, the interest is calculated and added to your balance every month, right? So you'll need to, 1, make at least 5 VARO Visa debit card purchases in each calendar month. And this probably won't be hard to do as this purchase or purchases can be anything, and surely you'll use your card more than 5 times per month. So this one isn't a big deal, right? Secondly, you must receive total direct deposits of $1,000 or more in the same calendar month. And if you receive your paycheck in direct deposits to the savings account, then this is also easy. But if you're an entrepreneur and you have several things going on each week and you have cash and checks, then this won't work out for you. So this is more for people who have direct deposits of at least $1,000 each month. But again, it's still not much of a deal breaker. Now, thirdly, you'll need to keep a daily savings account balance up to $10,000. This is $10,000 maximum and not minimum. So there is a cap here. So after hitting 10K, they will no longer pay you 2.8% in interest, but will give you only 1.2%. Now, I can't really blame them for this because they're doing double interest here and outdoing most, if not all banks. And guys, if you know any banks that currently offer high interest savings accounts, drop me a comment down below so I can know who has the highest interest rate right now. But you'll have to save the money until getting to 10K and then either spend it or stop saving it. And if you stop saving here, then you won't meet the other 2 requirements. So this 2.8% isn't a big deal either because more than likely you'll hit it in just a couple months, if not weeks. So overall, not a bad account and app, just those minor issues that you guys should be aware of. And if you want an online account that gives you a good, or maybe I should say the best deal on interest right now, you get paid via direct deposit and you don't see yourself having more than 10K in this account, then I would definitely go for it, right? If you're planning on saving or having more savings in this account though, and also adding cash, then you can still use this account because it's free and there are no fees, but just know you still have other options that you can consider. Now, before I forget, one thing I didn't touch on is the ATM fees. So VARO has a partner network where you can use the app and it will show you the nearest ATM that doesn't charge you any fees if you want to withdraw some cash, which is good, but most if not all online banks have this feature. And then again, when compared with other online banks like SOFI Money, which I've also reviewed here, they refund you the ATM charges when you get charged. So this is another feature to consider if you'll be trying to get cash from your account regularly. So guys, that's the VARO app or card in a nutshell. If you already have or had this card, drop me a comment down below and share your experience with using this card or anything else you'd like to add on the subject. If you're looking for online banking options, then be sure to check out my other videos about online banks, and I have a lot of them here on my channel. And if you guys need any help or more information, drop me a comment down below and I'll respond to them. And also feel free to hit me up on Instagram, link down below in the description. If you're a new subscriber or viewer here on the channel, be sure to check out my other videos on high yield savings accounts, checking accounts, investments, credit cards, and of course, ways to make money. Also guys, I've left a couple links down below to free stuff, free cashback offers. So be sure to check the links down below in the description for all kinds of free stuff. Once again, I hope this video was very helpful and I was able to provide some value to you guys. And if you like this kind of content, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification icon so you can get updated when I post new videos here, which is at least once per day. In addition to that, be sure to also share this video anywhere you think it may be able to reach more people and help someone out as well. Once again, guys, thanks for tuning into the channel. All the best, and until tomorrow, adios.